Turning grief into purpose almost 2 months after 15-year-old Dylan Strawn was hit and killed while riding his bike in Colerain Township. His father is building a legacy to help others.
And our WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson sat down with Dylan's dad. She's live tonight to explain how his son's kindness is still changing lives. Hi, Karen.
Hey, Sheree, I know we all saw it in the newsroom. Dylan's death really impacted a lot of people, especially his father, Paul. And Paul told me, when you drive your son every day from their home in Colerain Township to Moeller, you have a lot of conversations. And he says that only strengthened their bond.
15-year-old Dylan Strawn packed more life and more love into his years than most ever do.
No matter how sad or down or dark you felt, he would just randomly say something goofy and just make everything just feel lighter. And he was just a blessing of a son.
A funny, inquisitive kid, a helper, a sophomore at Moeller High School who jumped headfirst into marching band, theater, and the sport he fell in love with, volleyball. Last month, while riding his bicycle down Colerain Road, Dylan was hit and killed by a driver who police say left the scene. Now Dylan's father, Paul, is turning unimaginable grief into purpose.
It's more about spreading the love and the memory of Dylan.
That purpose leads right back to Moeller, a school Dylan first dreamed of attending after watching the volleyball team go to the state championships.
He was hooked, and he started asking me, like, can I go to Moeller? Can I go to Moeller?
Being a single dad of 3, Paul didn't know if that would be possible financially, but they found a way.
He was helped to get into this community as a whole, and I know that he would want to help other kids.
Now Paul hopes a scholarship in Dylan's name will open doors for other kids who dream of being here.
I know that Dylan has to live on through me and his sisters. So anything I can do to help spread his memory and make it as lasting as possible.
Outside of school, Dylan left one more gift, the chance to save lives. A month before he was killed, he told his dad he wanted to be an organ donor.
He told me that he would want to help people. If he's done, why can't he help others?
And in the hospital with family around him, the Strawns honored another wish. Dylan was baptized, something he asked for hours before he was hit.
We were able to make that happen while he was in the hospital.
Through it all, the Moeller community has stood with them.
They're here, they're strong, and you feel it just everywhere.
Paul says the support, the messages, the hugs never stops.
It is comforting because you just kind of always feel like you have a hug when you need it.
And now, with every student this scholarship helps, Dylan's light will keep shining.
And you can donate to Dylan's Memorial Scholarship through a link that is on our website, WLWT.com. Also, there will be a volleyball benefit on December 20th at Grand Sands in Loveland. As for the investigation into who hit Dylan, Colerain police say they have identified a driver, but say the investigation is ongoing. Reporting live tonight, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
Karen, thanks for telling that. Always amazed at the strength of somebody like Dad there with all that he's been through. And gosh, I know he would trade anything in the world to have one of those car rides back with his son.
And Paul, thank you, and to your family for sharing his story. I always say to people, we hear about a lot of these tragedies, car crashes and things, but until you really put a face to it and a story with it, it sort of just goes by the wayside. So thank you so much for sharing, and sure hope that they're able to make an arrest in that case so you can get a little bit of closure.